Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The first section of this surah, rather half of it, is also one of the most important lessons of that selected course of study. It gives us the foundations on which the character of a true mu'min can be built. We have to build the character. Unless we have the character of mu'mineen, we won't be able to work for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We won't be able to make jihad in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First of all, the individual character has to be on that pattern. What are the foundations on which this building of character or seerah of a true mu'min can be built? قَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Verily, the believers have already attained salvation. Very good news. Who are those believers? الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ. Who humble in their prayers. When they are praying, they are very humble. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ. And those who keep away from vain things, useless things, what we call pastimes. Why? This time is very precious. Either it should be spent so that some need of this world is fulfilled. Need, real need. Or this time should be spent to earn something, some reward for the hereafter. Not to waste. To pass time is not a problem. This is the most precious capital we have. We have the only capital is time that we have. Whatever we can make for the hereafter is in this time. So we can't waste it in vain things. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِلزَّكَاةِ فَاعِلُونَ. And those who keep on doing zakat, because this surah revealed in early Makki period. So zakat here doesn't mean the institutional zakat, that is one of the pillars of Islam, but the process of zakat. Continually giving away alms to the needy, to the poor. This is a continuous process of purification of yourselves and your wealth. If you have given the due of the poor, then your wealth is now pure. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِفُرُوجِهِمْ حَافِظُونَ. And those who guard their private parts, their sexual urge, they control it. illALLAH أَزْوَاجِهِمْ. Except in regard to their wives, أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُهُمْ. Or those whom their right hands possess, the concubines. Only two. Here, فَإِنَّهُمْ غَيْرُ مَلُومِينَ. In this case, they are not blameworthy. Sex is not an evil in itself. It's only evil when some unlicensed, unpermitted way you adopt. Otherwise, with your wife, with your concubines, it's okay. No blame. It's not evil. It's not bad. It's a normal requirement of nature. It's the normal requirement of society. Just as you want to preserve yourself, you want to preserve your species. And this is the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prescribed. فَمَنِ ابْتَغَى وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ. But whosoever exceeds from there, wife and concubines, and then he exceeds, goes somewhere else, that is adultery. فَمَنِ ابْتَغَى وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْعَادُونَ. Then they are the transgressors. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ لِأَمَانَاتِهِمْ وَعَهْدِهِمْ رَاعُونَ. And those who keep their trusts and covenants, guard them. Whatever promise they have made, whatever amana, trust, they have been trusted with something, they guard them. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَلَىٰ صَلَوَاتِهِمْ يُحَافِظُونَ. Those who guard over their prayers at proper time, with proper method, establish in congregation, offering namaz, offering salah in congregation. أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْوَارِثُونَ. Such people will be the inheritors. Inheritors are what? الَّذِينَ يَرِثُونَ الْفِرْدَوْسَ. Who will inherit the gardens of paradise. هُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ. And they will live in them forever, forever. Now comes these ayat which in the first section of Surah Al-Hajj also. إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاكُم مِّن تُرَابٍ ثُمَّ مِن نُطْفَةٍ ثُمَّ مِنْ عَلَقَةٍ ثُمَّ مِنْ مُضْغَةٍ مُخَلَّقَةٍ وَغَيْرَ مُخَلَّقَةٍ. This process, this embryonic process, the process of embryology, And this is the most important place in Quran for the description of these stages of evolution of a human fetus. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ سُلَالَةٍ مِّن طِينٍ. And we have created man out of the extract of mud. The mud extract. Whatever we eat, where from is it coming? From the mud. So this is the extract of the mud that is giving us power, strength, energy. ثُمَّ جَعَلْنَاهُ نُطْفَةً فِي قَرَارٍ مَكِينٍ. Then the next stage was, we put him as a sperm drop in the safe lodging of the wall of the womb of the mother. Now it is there for some time. ثُمَّ خَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَةَ عَلَقَةً. Then we create from this nutfa, alaqa. Now this word had been translated till this time as a clot, but there is no basis of this translation. Alaqa. Alaqa is something which is muallaq, hanging. Muallaq ho jana. Hanging. Because now the next stage is that it is attached to the wall of the womb of the mother, just as a leech, hanging. This is alaqa. This is the third stage. That is why, these embryologists in Toronto University, and they wrote it, that these stages, as they are described in Quran, it's wonderful. We could never imagine that 1400 years ago, when there was no microscopes, no dissections, how this description has been able. Dr. Keith L. Moore, his textbook on embryology is read all the world over, and he says this. ثُمَّ خَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَةَ عَلَقَةً فَخَلَقْنَا الْعَلَقَةَ مُضْغَةً. And then this alaqa, we create out of it a lump of flesh. فَخَلَقْنَا الْمُضْغَةَ عِظَامًا. From this lump of flesh, we create bones. فَكَسَوْنَا الْعِظَامَ لَحْمًا. And then we clothe these bones with flesh, with muscles. ثُمَّ أَنْشَأْنَاهُ خَلْقًا آخِرٍ. And then we raise him to another creation. What is this another creation? خَلْقًا آخِرٍ. Because at this stage, the angel is sent, and the ruh, the spirit that was there in the stores, in the alame amr, that ruh is brought by the angel and now blown into this fetus. Now it is human being. Before that, it was a living creature, not a human being. Adam, when was created, فَإِذَا سَوَّيْتُهُ وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ. He passed through all the stages of creation, and then all the finishing touches were given to him. Then when Allah blew into him from his own spirit, now he became Adam. And this process is repeated in the womb of the mother, every human child. This is a hadith from Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, muttafaqun alayhi, Bukhari, Muslim both. The Prophet said, for 40 days, you are a sperm, nutfa. Another 40 days, you are alaqa. Another 40 days, you are muzgha. After 120 days, Allah sends, فَيُرْسَلُ الْمَلَكُ. The angel is sent. فَيَنْفَخُ فِيهِ الرُّوحِ. And he blows into the ruh. The ruh doesn't mean life. It was not dead matter. Already it was a living matter. Very much living. The sperm was very much living, very mobile, very active. And even the ovum that has come from the mother's side is a living thing. So in all these stages, for 120 days, it was not a dead thing, dead matter. It was living, but it was not human. Till such time that the angel comes, and then he blows and joins that ruh with it. And here Quran says, ثُمَّ أَنْشَأْنَاهُ خَلْقًا آخَرٍ. Now another creation which we have taken. فَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ. So Allah is best of the creators and blessed. ثُمَّ إِنَّكُمْ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ لَمَيَّتُونَ. Then after this, all of you will have to die. You have come in this world, but then death is to come. ثُمَّ إِنَّكُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ تُبْعَثُونَ. Then there will come a day of resurrection, when you will be raised again. So this is so simple. If he could create you from dust, can't he create you again? The sequence, it itself shows it's nothing. It's just logical. Whosoever has done this up till now, he can do this also. وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا فَوْقَكُمْ سَبْعَ طَرَائِقٍ, and we have built over you 7 heavens. وَمَا كُنَّا عَنِ الْخَلْقِ غَافِلِينَ, and we have never been unaware of our makhluk, of our creation. We know each and everything of the creation. وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً بِقَدَرٍ, and we sent down water from the heaven in a measure, with an estimated amount. فَأَسْكَنَّاهُ فِي الْأَرْضِ, and then make it settle in the land, in the earth. وَإِنَّا عَلَىٰ ذَهَابٍ بِهِ لَقَادِرُونَ, and we are powerful, we can take it away from you whenever we like. This water, which is going to be a very big problem, shortage of water, that time is soon coming. These famines and droughts, how many droughts in India, or in many countries, water is going to be a problem. If Allah takes it away, who will bring it back? And we are very much powerful, we can take it away from you. But then, with this water, we have raised for you the gardens of palm dates and wines and grapes. لَكُمْ فِيهَا فَوَاكِهَ كَثِيرَةً, in these things you have many fruits. وَمِنْهَا تَأْكُلُونَ, and also food, you eat out of them. وَشَجَرَةً تَخْرُجُ مِنْ طُورِ سِينَاءَ, and that tree which comes out from the Mount of Sinai, that is olive tree, with dohn, it grows with oil, the olive oil. It is coming from a tree. وَسِبْغٍ لِلْآكِلِينَ, and it is a sauce for the eaters. They used to eat, their bread, touch it with this olive oil and eat it. It was just like, a sauce. وَإِنَّ لَكُمْ فِي الْأَنْعَامِ لَعِبْرَةً, and there is for you a lesson in your cattle. نُسْقِيكُم مِّمَّا فِي بُطُونِهَا, we give you to drink from what is in their bellies. The milk, where does it come from? From their bellies. وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا مَنَافِعُ كَثِيرَةٌ, and you have so many purposes fulfilled through these cattle. وَمِنْهَا تَأْكُلُونَ, and some of them you eat, their meat, that's the source of protein for you. وَعَلَيْهَا وَعَلَى الْفُلْكِ تُحْمَلُونَ, and on these cattle and on the ships you are carried. You are carried by the horses, by the camels, mules and donkeys, and these boats and ships. وَلَقَدْ أَرْسَلْنَا نُوحًا إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ, and we had sent Nuh to his nation. فَقَالَ يَا قَوْمِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ, and he said to them, O my people, worship Allah, مَا لَكُم مِّنْ إِلَٰهٍ غَيْرُهُ, you don't have any other God except Him. أَفَلَا تَتَّقُونَ, don't you fear Allah? فَقَالَ الْمَلَأُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا مِنْ قَوْمِهِ, the chieftains from his nation, from his people, who disbelieved him, said, مَا هَذَا إِلَّا بَشَرٌ مِثْلُكُمْ, O people, this Nuh is not nothing but a bashar, a man, a mortal man, human being like you. يُرِيدُ أَن يَتَفَضَّلَ عَلَيْكُمْ, he wants to be superior over you, so that you believe him and he becomes your leader and ruler. So he is ambitious, he wants power. وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَأَنزَلَ مَلَائِكَةً, if Allah had to send some messenger, He could send some angel. It means they believed in Allah, because they were mushriks, Who is a mushrik? A mushrik is the one who believes in the Allah, the big Allah, the great Allah, and Aliha, small Allahs with them, small ilah with them. The God with capital G, God, omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. But gods and goddesses with small g, numberless, numerous. This is the case. Mahadev, one. Devis and Devatas, Beshumar, endless. So, Ma Samena Bihada fi Abain al-Awwalin, had Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to send a messenger, He could send an angel. And we have not heard about these things in our forefathers, what this Nuh is saying. In huwa illa rajulun bihi jinnah. We think that this is a person, either he has been possessed by jinns or some madness has come to him. فَتَرَبَّصُوا. So just wait, see what happens with him. Don't accept him and don't believe in him hastily. فَتَرَبَّصُوا بِهِ حَتَّى حِينٍ. For a while you wait. قَالَ رَبِّ انصُرْنِي بِمَا كَذَّبُونَ. Nuh prayed to Allah, oh Allah, help me, because they have belied me. فَأَوْحَيْنَا إِلَيْهِ. So we sent the revelation to him. أَنِ اسْرَعِ الْفُلْكَ بِأَعْيُنِنَا وَوَحْيِنَا. Make an ark according to our wahi, revelations. We shall give instructions how to build it. And before our eyes, you build it. فَإِذَا جَاءَ أَمْرُنَا. Whenever a command comes, وَفَارَتْ التَّنُورُ, and the oven boils up, فَاسْلُكْ فِيهَا. Then enter in this ark of yours, مِنْ كُلِّ زَوْجَيْنِ اثْنَيْنِ, a pair, two from every kind, وَأَهْلَكَ, and your family also, إِلَّا مَنْ سَبَقَ عَلَيْهِ الْقَوْلُ مِنْهُمْ, except against whom the word has already gone forth. Your son, he is kafir, he won't come here. One of your wives, kafir, she won't be entered here. وَلَا تُخَاطِبْنِي فِي الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا. And now don't address me, don't talk to me about those people who have wronged themselves. إِنَّهُمْ مُغْرَقُونَ. Now they are going to be drowned, all of them. فَإِذَا اسْتَوَيْتَ أَنْتَ وَمَنْ مَعَكَ عَلَى الْفُلْكِ. When you are settled, you and those who are with you on the ark, فَقُلِ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ الَّذِي نَجَّانَا مِنَ الْقَوْمِ الظَّالِمِينَ. Then say, all praise be to Allah, who has delivered us from these evil-doing people. وَقُلْ رَبِّ أَنزِلْنِي مُنزَلًا مُبَارَكًا. And then pray to Allah, oh Allah, cause me to land a blessed landing. When this ark and this, ship or boat comes to land somewhere, it should be a blissful and blessed landing. Now just remember the dua which was taught to Muhammad. وَقُلْ رَبِّ أَدْخِلْنِي مُدْخَلَ صِدْقٍ وَأَخْرِجْنِي مُخْرَجَ صِدْقٍ وَاجْعَلْ لِي مِن لَّدُنْكَ سُلْطَانًا نَصِيرًا. It's very parallel. أَنزِلْنِي مَنزِلًا مُبَارَكًا. Oh Allah, may cause me to land at a blessed landing. And you are the best of those who bring to land. إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ وَإِن كُنَّا لَمُبْتَلِينَ. In this are the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have been testing humanity from the very beginning. فَأَرْسَلْنَا ثُمَّ أَنشَأْنَا مِن بَعْدِهِمْ قَرْنًا آخَرِينَ. After them, we raised another generation. فَأَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِمْ رَسُولًا مِّنْهُمْ. And then we sent our messenger in them also. Here name is not taken, but he is Hazrat Hud alayhi salatu wassalam, who was sent to the nation of Ad. أَنْ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مَا لَكُم مِّنْ إِلَٰهٍ غَيْرُهُ. The same message he conveyed. You should worship and obey Allah, and you don't have any God except Him. أَفَلَا تَتَّقُونَ. So don't you fear Him? وَقَالَ الْمَلَأُ مِنْ قَوْمِهِ. And the chieftains from his nation also said, الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, who had disbelieved him, وَكَذَّبُوا بِلِقَاءِ الْآخِرَةِ. And they have denied that they have to meet their Lord in the hereafter. وَأَتْرَفْنَاهُمْ فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. And we had given them wealth, affluence in this worldly life. What did it say? مَا هَذَا إِلَّا بَشَرٌ مِثْلُكُمْ. This Hud is nothing but a mortal human being like you. يَأْكُلُ مِمَّا تَأْكُلُونَ. He eats the same food which you eat. وَيَشْرَبُ مِمَّا تَشْرَبُونَ. And he drinks from which you drink. وَلَئِنْ أَطَعْتُمْ بَشَرًا مِثْلَكُمْ. And if you obey and follow a man like you, إِنَّكُمْ إِذًا لَخَاسِرُونَ, then you are the losers. Well, we have the right, you should obey us, but don't obey this Hud or Nuh or Saleh. أَيَعِدُكُمْ أَنَّكُمْ إِذَا مِتُّمْ وَكُنْتُمْ تُرَابًا وَعِظَامًا. Does he promise with you that when you are dead and you have become dust and bones, إِنَّكُمْ مُخْرَجُونَ, you will again be taken out as living from your graves? Hayhat lima tu'adun. Unbelievable. What promise is being given to you? In hiya illa hayatuna dunya. There is no life for us except the life of this world. Namutu wa nahya. We ourselves die, we ourselves live. Wa ma nahnu bimab'usin. And we are not going to be resurrected. In huwa illa rajulun iftara 'ala Allahi kadhiban. This fellow, this Hud alayhi salatu wassalam, he is but a person who has forged lies against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا نَحْنُ لَهُ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. And we are not going to believe in him. قال رب انصرني بما كذبون. The same prayer Hazrat Hud made to Allah, oh Allah, help me, because they have belied me. قال عما قليل فلا يصبحن نادمين. Allah said, okay, in a very little while, they will be repentant on, and they will become repentant on what they have been doing. فَأَخَذَتْهُمُ الصَّيْحَةُ بِالْحَقِّ. So they were seized by a shout with truth. فَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ غُثَاءً. And we made them all the scum, like scum. فَبُعْدًا لِقَوْمِ الظَّالِمِينَ. So away for these evil-doing people. ثُمَّ أَنشَأْنَا مِن بَعْدِهِمْ قَرُونًا آخَرِينَ. Then we raised after them other generations. مَا تَسْبِقُ مِنْ أُمَّةٍ أَجَلَهَا وَمَا يَسْتَأْخِرُونَ. No ummah could hasten the term that Allah had fixed for them, nor it could delay it. The time, promised time, when that came, they were destroyed. ثُمَّ أَرْسَلْنَا رُسُلَنَا تَتْرَى. Then we kept on sending our messengers one by one after the other. مُتَوَاتِرْ تَتْرَى. كُلَّمَا جَاءَ أُمَّةً رَسُولُهَا. Whenever a messenger came to any people, كَذَّبُوهُ, they denied him, belied him. فَأَتْبَعْنَا بَعْضَهُمْ بَعْضًا. So we sent them one after the other. We destroyed them one after the other. وَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ أَحَادِيث. And now we have made them stories and history. There was a nation called Ad, and there was a nation called Subud, and there was the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, and there was a nation called Madian. Now all they are stories. ثُمَّ أَرْسَلْنَا مُوسَى وَأَخَاهُ هَارُونَ بِآيَاتِنَا وَسُلْطَانٍ مُبِينٍ. And then, in the end, we may say, we sent Musa alayhi salatu wasalam and his brother Harun with our signs, miracles, وَسُلْطَانٍ مُبِينٍ, and clear authority. إِلَى فِرْعَوْنَ وَمَلَئِهِ. To Fir'aun and his chieftains. فَاسْتَكْبَرُوا. They became arrogant. وَكَانُوا قَوْمًا عَالِينَ. And they were very self-exalting people. فَقَالُوا. They said, أَنُؤْمِنُ لِبَشَرَيْنِ مِثْلِنَا. Shall we believe in two persons, two human beings who are just like us? وَقَوْمُهُمَا لَنَا عَابِدُونَ. And their nation, their community is slave to us. They belong to our slave nation. They belong to Bani Israel, Musa and Harun. And this Bani Israel are slaves. How come they stand before us and say, obey us? We are the messengers of Allah. We are the representatives of your Lord. You have to obey us. Who are they? They are the people of our slave nation. وَقَوْمُهُمَا لَنَا عَابِدُونَ فَكَذَّبُوهُمَا. So they belied both of them. فَكَانُوا مِنَ الْمُهْلَكِينَ. But then they became among those who were destroyed and finished. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا مُوسَى الْكِتَابَ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَهْتَدُونَ. But then we gave Musa the book, Torah, so that the people take to the right path. وَجَعَلْنَا ابْنَ مَرْيَمَ وَأُمَّهُ آيَةً. And in the same way, we made Maryam, salamun alayha, Ibn Maryam, son of Maryam, wa ummahu, and his mother, Hazrat Isa and Hazrat Maryam, ayah. We made them also a sign. وَأَوَيْنَاهُمَا إِلَىٰ رَبْوَةٍ ذَاتِ قَرَارٍ وَمَعِينٍ. And we gave them refuge, shelter, on a mount, on a hillock, where there was running springs. Ya ayyuhar rasul, O our messengers, kulu minat tayyibat. Eat from whatever is pure. وَعَمَلُوا صَالِحًا. And do good deeds. إِنِّي بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ عَلِيمٌ. Whatever you are doing, we know it. I know it. وَإِنَّ هَذِهِ أُمَّتُكُمْ أُمَّةً وَاحِدًا. And this is the ummah of all of you, and this is one ummah. All the messengers belong to one ummah. They were all Muslims. They were all messengers of Allah. They were all obedient to Allah. وَأَنَا رَبُّكُمْ فَاعْبُدُونَ فَاتَّقُونَ. And I am your Lord, so fear me only. فَتَقَطَّعُوا أَمْرَهُمْ بَيْنَهُمْ زُبُرًا. So they split their matter, that is religion, between them into different forms. كُلُّ حِزْبٍ بِمَا لَدَيْهِمْ فَرِحُونَ. And every sect is proud of what it has. One reality broken into pieces. One piece is with him, one piece is with him. And everybody is rejoicing that I have the total reality, while they have the partial realities with them. فَذَرْهُمْ فِي غَمْرَتِهِمْ حَتَّى حِينٍ. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, leave them in their bewilderment for a time. أَيَحْسَبُونَ أَنَّمَا نُمِدُّهُمْ بِهِ مِنْ مَالٍ وَبَنِينَ. Do they think that actually we are assisting them when we are giving them wealth and sons? نُسَارِعُ لَهُمْ فِي الْخَيْرَاتِ. They think that we are giving them good. Nay. Bal la yashurun. They don't know. Because actually this is wealth and these sons, they will become the basis of their chastisement in this world. We have twice this mazmoon, in Surah Todo, this subject has come. إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ لِيُعَذِّبَهُم بِهَا فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَتَزْهَقَ أَنفُسُهُمْ وَهُمْ كَافِرُونَ. So don't be impressed by the wealth and the bodies of these munafiqeen, twice in Surah Tawbah. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to give them the chastisement and punishment in this world. By this wealth, you have much wealth, now you have lost some and you are gone, despaired. You have incurred a loss. You had a son, he died and you are despaired. Maybe the son has gone astray. Now he is against you. He is standing before you and you call it, conversing with you at equal level. And you, how grieved you are. He is my son. I raised him. And today he is talking with me as equal, rather my superior. So this azab comes through wealth and also through sons and daughters. innALLAZeena hum min khashyati rabbihim mushfiqun. Verily those who are in awe, who remain in awe for the fear of their Lord. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ بِآيَاتِ رَبِّهِمْ يُؤْمِنُونَ. And those who believe in the signs and revelations of their Lord. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ بِرَبِّهِمْ لَا يُشْرِكُونَ. And those who do not associate anyone with their Lord. وَالَّذِينَ يُؤْتُونَ مَا آتَوْا. And those who give what they give, whatever they spend. وَقُلُوبُهُمْ وَجِلَةٌ. And their hearts are full of fear. أَنَّهُمْ إِلَىٰ رَبِّهِمْ رَاجِعُونَ. That they are going to return to their Lord. أَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ فَإِنَّ الْجَنَّةَ هِيَ الْمَأْوَىٰ. Whosoever keeps fearing that a day will come when he will have to stand before his Lord for this accountability. So that person, and he restrains the lusts of his nafs. نَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ. Well, for him is the Jannah. أُولَٰئِكَ يُسَارِعُونَ فِي الْخَيْرَاتِ وَهُمْ لَهَا سَابِقُونَ. These are the people who are racing with each other for good deeds, virtues. And they are the foremost in these things. وَلَا نُكَلِّفُ نَفْسًا إِلَّا وُسْعَهَا. We are not going to hold responsible any soul except according to its capacity. We know every person, every human being, what we have given him. What were the genes with which his body was formed? What were the environments in which he was living? Where he was born, in China or Japan or Hindustan or where? What was the environment where he was raised? Keeping all these factors in view, then we shall judge them. How much good he could do in these circumstances. If he has attained it, okay, he is successful. If he fails, he fails. But there is not one standard for all the human beings. No. Because different human beings, they have been born and they have been created with different backgrounds, different genes, and they have been brought up in different environments. They have different educations. All these things will count. And keeping all these factors in view, Allah will then judge between the peoples. لَا نُكَلِّفُ نَفْسًا إِلَّا وُسْعَهَا. We shall hold responsible every soul, but only up to the capacity. وَلَدَيْنَا كِتَابٌ يَنْطِقُ بِالْحَقِّ. And we have the record which tells everything truly. He knows what genes were given to me. He knows it. They are recorded. وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ. And they will not be wronged. بَلْ قُلُوبُهُمْ فِي غَمْرَةٍ مِّنْ هَذَا. But the hearts of these people, they are covered and blind about these things. وَلَهُمْ أَعْمَالٌ مِّن دُونِ ذَلِكَ. And they are busy in some other types of activities. Luxuries and, enjoying and just Babar Baesh Kosh ke alam dobara neist. Hum laha amilun. They are busy in these things. Hatta iza akhazna mutrafihim bil azab. Till that time that when we seize the affluent among them with our chastisement, idahum yaj'arun, then they begin weeping and mourning and groaning. La tajarul yawm. Allah will say, no mourning and groaning today. Innakum minna la tunsarun. Now nobody can come to your help against us. You have to bear everything. Qad kanat ayati tutla alaykum. My ayat were recited to you. Qad kanat ayati tutla alaykum fakuntum ala aqabikum tankisun. But you used to turn away on your heels and go away. And then listen to my ayat. Mustakbirin, in arrogance. Bihi samiran tahjurun. And you used to talk about it mockingly during the night. Afalam yaddabbarul qawl. Do they not ponder over this, what has been said to them? Am ja'ahum ma lam ya'ti aba'ahum al-awwalin. Or the matter is that to them has come what did not come to their forefathers. This is an apology for these people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is presenting, because these people, these Quraysh, these progeny of Ismail, they had no prophet, no messenger, no book for more than 2,000 years. So they became absolutely unaware of these things. Am ja'ahum ma lam ya'ti aba'ahum. A thing has come to them which didn't come to their forefathers. Am lam ya'rifu rasulahum. Have they not been able to recognize their messenger? Fahum lahu munkarun. And that is why they are denying him. Am yaquluna bihi jinnah. Do they say that he is possessed by a jinn? Or he has some, mental disturbance? Bal ja'ahum al-haq. No. Haq, the truth has come to them. Wahum aksaruhum lil haqqi karihun. And most of them abhor this truth. Walam ittaba al-haqqu ahwahum. And if the truth had followed their lusts and their wishes and their desires, la fasadati samawati wal ard, then the heavens and the earth would have been corrupted. Waman fihinna, and whatsoever is within them. Bal ataynahum bi zikrihim. But we have brought to them their admonition, their zikr, reminding for them. Fahum an zikrihim muridun. But they are from their admonition and reminding, they are turning away. Am tasaluhum kharjan. O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, are you asking some tribute from them? Do you ask for some rewards? You should pay me this salary, I am doing this service to you. Am tasaluhum kharjan fa kharaju rabbika khair. The tribute that your Lord will pay to you is much better. You are not asking them any tribute, any wage. Wa huwa khairur raziqeen. And definitely, Allah is the best provider. Wa innaka la tad'uhum ila siratin mustaqim. And O Muhammad, you are calling them to the right path. وَإِنَّ الَّذِينَ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْآخِرَةِ عَنِ الصِّرَاطِ لَنَاكِبُونَ. And those people who don't believe in the hereafter, actually they are deviating from the right path. وَلَوْ رَحِمْنَاهُمْ وَكَشَفْنَا مَا بِهِمْ مِنْ ضُرٍّ لَلَجُّوا فِي طُغْيَانِهِمْ يَعْمَهُونَ. And if we had mercy on them, and we had removed the affliction that is upon them, they would persist in their insolence, wandering blindly. وَلَقَدْ أَخَذْنَاهُمْ بِالْعَذَابِ. And we have seized them with the punishment. Maybe at the time when these ayat were revealed, some small affliction was there to the Makki people. Just like a famine. It has been the practice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whenever He sent a messenger to a people, then He sent some hardships, some small chastisements, so that they may be, if they are sleeping, they may wake up. So these are the, things which have been coming before the final. قُلْ مَنْ بِيَدِهِ مَلَكُوتُ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. Ask them, in whose hands is the sovereignty of everything? وَهُوَ يُجِيرُ. And He can give protection. وَلَا يُجَارُ عَلَيْهِ. And nobody can give protection against Him. إِن كُنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. Give the reply if you know. سَيَقُولُونَ لِلَّهِ. Again they will say, this is for Allah. قُلْ فَأَنَّا تُسْحَرُونَ. Say to them then, Wherefrom are you being bewitched? بَلْ أَتَيْنَاهُمْ بِالْحَقِّ وَإِنَّهُمْ لَكَاذِبُونَ. The truth is that we have brought to them the truth, but they are liars. مَتَّخَذَ اللَّهُ مِنْ وَلَدٍ. Allah did not take to himself any son or any daughter. وَمَا كَانَ مَعَهُ مِنْ إِلَهٍ. And there is no God with him. إِذَا لَذَهَبَ كُلُّ إِلَهٍ بِمَا خَلَقَ. Then all the gods will have taken away their creations. وَلَا عَلَى بَعْضُهُمْ وَلَا بَعْضٍ. And some of them might have come up, stand up in revolt against the others. Subhanallah amma yasifun. Allah is glorified from all those things which they are describing. Alimul ghayb wa shahada. He knows what is in the unseen and what is present before the eyes. Fata'ala amma yushrikun. He is exalted very high above all those things whom they associate with him. قُلْ رَبِّ إِمَّا تُرِيَنِّي مَا يُوعَدُونَ. O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, say to your Lord, O my Lord, if you show me what you are promising to them, the chastisement, the azab, if it comes in my lifetime, if before my own eyes this chastisement comes, رَبِّ فَلَا تَجْعَلْنِي فِي الْقَوْمِ الظَّالِمِينَ. So my Lord, please don't include me with these evildoers. They are my kith and kin, okay. I am also a Qarshi, but I don't associate with you, anyone. وَإِنَّا عَلَىٰ أَن نُرِيَكَ مَا نَعِدُهُمْ لَقَادِرُونَ. And O Muhammad, we are very powerful. We are able to show you what we are promising them. إِدْفَعْ بِالَّتِي أَحْسَنَ السَّيِّئَةَ. Repel evil in the best way. نَحْنُ عَالَمُ بِمَا يَصِفُونَ. We very well know what they are describing about us. وَقُلْ رَبِّ أَعُوذُ بِكَ مِنْ هَمَزَاتِ الشَّيَاطِينَ. And say, my Lord, I seek your refuge from the evil instigations of the Satans. وَأَعُوذُ بِكَ رَبِّ أَنْ يَحْضُرُونَ. And I seek your refuge that they should come to me. حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءَ أَحَدَهُمُ الْمَوْتُ. Until that, when death comes to some of them, قَالَ رَبِّ ارْجِعُونَ. He will say, oh my Lord, just return me, send me back. لَعَلِّي أَعْمَلُ صَالِحًا فِي مَا تَرَكْتُ. Maybe that I can do charity, I can give away everything which I had left behind in charity. I will give everything. Kalla, no. Innaha kalimatun huwa qailuha. It's just a word that is coming out of his mouth. He doesn't mean it. If he is returned, he will do the same which he had been doing before his death. وَمِنْ وَرَائِهِمْ بَرْزَخٌ إِلَىٰ يَوْمِ يُبْعَثُونَ. And then in front of them will be an intermediary world till the day when they will be resurrected. This is called barzakh. Barzakh is something in between the two. فَإِذَا نُفِخَ فِي الصُّورِ. So when the trumpet will be blown, فَلَا أَنْسَابَ بَيْنَهُمْ. No ties of kinship will be of any avail on that day. وَلَا يَتَسَأَلُونَ. And nobody will ask anybody else how you are. فَمَنْ ثَقُلَتْ مَوَازِينُهُ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. So only those whose scales of good deeds will be heavy, so they will be the prosperous ones, the successful ones. وَمَنْ خَفَّتْ مَوَازِينُهُ. And those whose scales of good deeds will be light, فَأُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ خَسِرُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ فِي جَهَنَّمَ خَالِدُونَ. So they are those who have done loss to themselves, and they will then abide in the hell. تَلْفَحُ وُجُوهَهُمُ النَّارِ. The fire of hell will scorch their faces. وَهُمْ فِيهَا كَالِحُونَ. And they will be disfigured, Their faces will be disfigured. أَلَمْ تَكُنْ آيَاتِي تُتْلَى عَلَيْكُمْ. Allah will ask, were not my revelations narrated to you, recited to you? فَكُنْتُمْ بِهَا تُكَذِّبُونَ. But you kept on denying them, refusing to accept them. قَالُوا رَبَّنَا غَلَبَتْ عَلَيْنَا شِقْوَتُنَا وَكُنَّا قَوْمًا ضَالِّينَ. They will say, oh our Lord, our wretchedness overcame us, and we admit that we were the evildoers. رَبَّنَا أَخْرِجْنَا مِنْهَا. Oh our Lord, take us out from this at least once. فَإِنْ عُدْنَا فَإِنَّا ظَالِمُونَ. And if we revert to the same attitude, then we shall be surely evildoers. قَالَ اخْسَئُوا فِيهَا وَلَا تُكَلِّمُونَ. Allah will say, stay you into this hell with ignominy and don't address me. Don't talk to me. إِنَّهُ كَانَ فَرِيقٌ مِّنْ عِبَادِي. There was a group of my bondsmen, يَقُولُونَ, who used to say, رَبَّنَا آمَنَّا. Oh our Lord, we come to believe. فَاغْفِرْ لَنَا. So forgive us. وَارْحَمْنَا. And have mercy on us. وَأَنْتَ خَيْرُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. And you are the most merciful than all the mercifuls. فَاتَّخَذْتُمُوهُمْ سِخْرِيًّا. But you took them to ridicule. You mocked on them. حَتَّى أَنْسَوْكُمْ ذِكْرِي. Till that they just made you forget my remembrance. You were busy in mocking on them, not listening to what remembrance was coming to you. وَكَنْتُمْ مِنْهُمْ تَضْحَكُونَ. You were laughing at them. إِنِّي جَزَيْتُهُمُ الْيَوْمَ بِمَا صَبَرُوا. This day I have rewarded them for the perseverance that they showed. أَنَّهُمْ هُمُ الْفَائِزُونَ. That they are those who are successful. قَالَ كَمْ لَبِثْتُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ عَدَدَ السِّنِينَ. In the end, Allah will ask a question. What's your opinion? How many years did you stay in the land, in the earth, in the world? قَالُوا لَبِثْنَا يَوْمًا أَوْ بَعْضَ يَوْمٍ. They will say, it seems to us that we stayed there for one day or a part of a day. فَاسْأَلِ الْعَادِّينَ. So we don't know it. You ask those who keep the account. قَالَ إِلَّبِثْتُمْ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. Allah will say, yes, you didn't stay there, but a very little while. Maybe it was 100 years, but it's nothing. My one day is equal to your 1,000 years. So it's again a part of a day. So it was correct. You stayed a very little while. إِلَّبِثْتُمْ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا. لَوْ أَنَّكُمْ كُنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. Would that you had known it earlier, that this world is passing, it's transitory, it's a temporary abode. We have not to live it here forever. أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا. Did you think that we had created you in vain, without any purpose? وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ. And that you will not be made to return to us. فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقِّ. So exalted is Allah, the true King of the universe. Now what is the reason here? The argument. Can there be any ruler or king who does not punish those who revolt against him and does not reward those who are faithful, obedient? No, there must be reward for the faithful, obedient, and punishment for those arrogant people who stand up and revolt against him. So Allah is the true ruler of this whole universe. How could it be that He would not recall you and then give good rewards to the people who believed in Him, who worked for Him and for His deen, and punish those who are against His deen? فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقِّ. So exalted is Allah, the true King. لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُ. There's no God except Him. Rabbul Arshil Kareem. He is the Lord of the noble throne. وَمَنْ يَدْعُ مَعَ اللَّهِ إِلَهًا آخَرَ. And whosoever will call and pray with Allah, another God, la burhana lahu bihi, for whom he has no argument. فَإِنَّمَا حِسَابُهُ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِ. Surely their reckoning is with the Lord. إِنَّهُ لَا يُفْلِحُ الْكَافِرُونَ. But rest assured, such disbelievers will not be successful. وَقُلْ رَبِّ أَعُوذُ وَقُلْ رَبِّ اغْفِرْ وَارْحَمْ وَأَنْتَ خَيْرُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. In the end, say, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and through Muhammad this address is for the every ummati, every believer in Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, say, my Lord, forgive and have mercy. And definitely you are the best of the merciful.